This wonderful Gaura Purnima Maha Mahotsav. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki.
Hare Krishna, there is a 17A 990 Kia car that needs to be removed. The contractor has to go, it's blocking the way. It's a red color car, it's here. It's yours? Okay, thank you.
Hare Krishna. On this auspicious day that we have assembled here for the Gaura Purnima festival, Hare Krishna. So on this auspicious day of Gaura Purnima that we have assembled over here, the next maybe half an hour or so, we will speak and know a little more about who Lord Chaitanya is, what is the purpose of his descent, and what his mercy can do. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a mention of a verse which says, any human being, they should always do these three things. They should never forget to do these three things, which is very, very important. So what are those three things that Bhagavatam mentions that we should all do, and we should always do, and we should never forget? That verse comes in the second canto. It says, if you want, you can repeat after me. Tasmat sarvatmana rajan Hari sarvatra sarvada Shrotavyah kirtitavyascha you realize you don't even remember who Chaitanya was and what is the purpose of his descent. And that is what is the most important thing in life, hearing about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there is a verse which comes in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st Canto, 7th chapter. I think it is 10th verse. It says like this, Atma Ramascha Munayoho Nirgrantha Piyurukrama Kurbanti Ahetukim Bhakte Itham Bhuta Guno Hare. So I said, all of you are thoughtful men. Right? So Bhagavatam also says that if you are thoughtful and if you are satisfied, I don't know how many of you are satisfied. Atma Ramascha Munayo. Even if somebody is a thoughtful man, even if he is satisfied, so-called satisfied in life. Atma Ramascha Munayo Nirgrantha pi urukrame Kurbanti ahetukim bhaktim itham bhuta guno hare. The opportunity to hear about the qualities, the activities, the pastimes of the Lord is so powerful that even though who are Atma Ramas, even those people who are completely satisfied, who have got no material desires, they get attracted. What to speak about people like us? And those people get attracted. Atma Ramascha Munayo Nirgrantha Piyurukrame Kurbanti ahetukim bhaktim itham bhuta guna hare. Similarly, in Bhagavatam, there is another verse which comes, just the importance of hearing, because even though it is 5 minutes hearing, one must understand the value of it. This is the most important thing, the most. But we take it the most lightly. And why it is, there is a verse in Bhagavatam which says, somebody who's healthy, right? Somebody who's healthy, his symptom is if you give him nice prasadam, he won't resist. He won't say that, no, it's too much, or I can't take this, he will not say anything. He will take nicely. Similarly, a person who's spiritually healthy will like to hear more. Not like he'll be looking at the time, abhi kya, kitna ho gaya, abhi jana hai mujhe, khana kab milega. All those things are people who are spiritually unhealthy. A spiritually healthy person, when he hears, he'll develop a laulyam, eagerness, a deep desire. I must hear. This is for my benefit. Bhagavatam says, Yatra dyante katham rishtas trishnayah prasamo yataha nirvairam yatra bhuteshu no dvega yatra kaschana. The power, the potency of hearing Krishna Katha. This is spoken by Prachetas. Yatra dyante katham rishtas trishnayah prasamo yataha. Trishna means hankering. Look within your heart. Don't look at somebody else. Look within your heart. Yes, we are all aspiring to become devotees. We've been practicing for X number of years. But look within. Are all the desires, have they gone completely? Is the heart completely free from those desires? Maybe if it is free from all desires, material desires, then maybe you're in the pure spiritual platform. But here it is mentioned, Yatra dyante katham rishtas trishnayah prasamo yataha. Moment we hear Krishna Katha, all these ambitions, these desires, these aspirations to enjoy this material world in different ways, doing in this way, trying to do this thing, trying to achieve, go there, meet these people, do some things. Prasama, they become completely subdued. Trishnayah prasamo yataha. There is a nice verse which comes in Bhagavatam, in the 10th canto. We all know this, which Prabhupada quotes in the beginning of Krishna book. What is that verse? 10th canto, which Prabhupada quotes in the introduction of Krishna book. So what is it? It's also that it's a medicine, Harikatha. Nirvritta tarshay upagiyamanat. Nivritta tarshay. That tarshay is desire. Nivritta tarshay. Sometimes we wonder, right? how helpless we are in the mind which produces so many desires. Nivritta tarshair upagiyamana. You want to get free from these material desires. You know these are not good, but you want to get rid of it, but you don't know what to do. Then the solution which Bhagavatam is giving is nivritta tarshair upagiyamana. When we hear Krishna Katha, those material desires become completely empty from our mind. And what happens? We develop more desire to hear Krishna Katha. Means and the goal are the same. But because of the spiritual unhealthy condition, this appears most difficult. Yatre dante katham rishtas trishnaya prasamo yata. First thing that happens is the material desires inside us, whatever those aspirations to enjoy, to do these things, become completely subdued. Trishnaya prasamo yata. Nirvairam yatra bhuteshu. Nirvairam. The envy that we have towards other living entities, that vanishes in the heart. Second benefit of hearing Krishna Katha. Oh, that person is enjoying. This person has got so many opulences. I don't have this. I'm lacking. My position is not that fortunate. And I develop some kind of envy. That nirvairam yatra bhuteshu. That envy in the heart also goes away. And the third thing, so first is the material hankerings go away. Second thing is nirvairam, it makes one person non-envious. Third thing is nodvega yatra kashchana. Udvega means the anxieties. Is there anybody in this world who's free from anxieties? Today somebody I was meeting, and that person was referring that, he or she is married for 45 years. 45 years they've been together. And now they're deciding to part ways. Because even the staying together is so difficult, so painful. It's not like they don't have enough money to take care of their needs. It's not like they don't know each other. 45 years of marriage. And still, he's saying it has come to a stage that we're not able to even stand each other. Whatever he or she says, it just goes in another direction, and it just makes the whole thing so bitter. There's so much of anxiety inside our heart. No dvega yatra kaschana. Trishnaya prasamo yataha. Nirvairam yatra bhuteshu. No dvega yatra kaschana. It's the benefit of hearing Krishna Katha. Only a very few fortunate souls get this opportunity to engage in Krishna Katha. Bhagavatam elsewhere mentions another powerful verse. It says, Sa uttama shloka mahan mukhochyuta bhavat padam bhoja sudha kananila smritim punar bismrita tattva bhartamanam kuyoginam na vitarati alambarai. Kuyogina, all of us are kuyogina. We have zero attraction for Krishna. Maybe you may have something little more than that. I have zero attraction for Krishna. Kuyoginam na vitarati alambarai. Actually, if you're a kuyogi, you have no attraction for Krishna, this is the best benediction that you can ask for. What is that best benediction? Sa uttama shloka mahan mukhachyuta. Uttama shloka mahan mukhachyuta. Mahan is a devotee who's carrying the Lord in his heart. And when we get an opportunity to hear from a devotee who's carrying the Lord in his heart, sa uttama shloka mahan mukhachyuta. When we hear the glories of the Lord, bhavat padam bhoja sudha kananilai. Since the Lord is seated in the heart of those devotees, the words that are coming out of the pure devotee's mouth, it gets mixed with the saffron dust particle from the lotus feet of the Lord seated in the heart. So that saffron dust particles mixed with those katha of a pure devotee, when it hits us, when it touches us, something very powerful happens. What is that happens? Smritim punar bismrita tattva bhartamanam. Smritim punar bismrita. So this is a very powerful line. We get a memory about who we truly are. Smritim. Punar bismrita tattva bhartamanam. Actually, the tattva, who we truly are, we have forgotten that. We have completely forgotten. And we are strongly in this bodily concept of life, where we are thinking that with this family, with these friends, with these relatives, with this body, I will enjoy eternally. I'll go for sense gratification. Nobody can check me. Smritim punar bismrita tattva vartmanam. That saffron dust particle, when it hits us, we realize that we are not this body. That also very difficult, very difficult. Punar bismrita tattva vartmanam. Kuyoginam na vitarati alambara. You want to ask for a benediction, There is no better benediction than this, to get an opportunity to hear Krishna Katha. With that introduction of the prelude, let's go to Chaitanya Charitamrita and talk about who Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the next, say, 10-15 minutes. What is the purpose of his descent? What is his intent? Why does he come? Those beautiful explanations. If this child is not able to sit properly, he may just take it, because other people are getting disturbed. Whoever, I think the other boy probably. So here, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami very nicely puts it. Wonderful description. It says, Adbhuta Dayalu Chaitanya Adbhuta Vadanya Aiche Dayalu Data Loke Nahi Suni Anya Adbhuta Dayalu Chaitanya. Oof. The most wonderful, the most magnanimous, the most kind. Adbhuta Dayalu Chaitanya Adbhuta Vadanya. Oh, what to talk about his compassion. Adbhuta Dayalu Chaitanya Adbhuta Vadanya Aiche Dayalu Data Loke Nahi Suni Anya. There is nobody else who's more merciful than him. Really? How? What is his mercy? Adbhuta Dayalu Chaitanya Adbhuta Vadanya Aiche Dayalu Data Loke Nahi Suni Anya. So we will chant one verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita, but before we go there, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, if you don't know what Chaitanya Charitamrita is, what exactly it is and what is the value or the place of Chaitanya Charitamrita in our life, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says to all of us, mortal foes, Martyanam, who are about to die, we should remember this. What is this? You can repeat. Shruyatam, Shruyatam, Nityam. Giyatam, Giyatam, Muda. Chintyatam, Chintyatam, Bhaktas. Chaitanya Charitamrita. Shruyatam, Shruyatam, Nityam. Giyatam, Giyatam, Muda. Chintyatam, Chintyatam, Bhaktas. Chaitanya Charitamrita. The translation is, O devotees, may the transcendental life and characteristics of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always be heard, chanted and meditated upon with great happiness. Muda is with happiness. So, O devotees, may the transcendental life and characteristics of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always be heard. Shruyatam, Shruyatam, Nityam. Then Giyatam, Giyatam, Muda. Then it should be spoken, it should be chanted. And then Chintyatam, Chintyatam. It should be meditated upon. Bhaktas, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So here is the verse that we are going to speak. You can repeat. Anarpita charim chirat karunaya batirna kalau. Samarpaitum unvata jvala rasam swabhakti shriyam. Hari purata sundara dviti kadamba sandipitaha. Sada hridaya kandare spruhatu sachinandanaha. Anarpita charim chirat karunaya vatirnah kalau. Samarpaitum unvata jvalarasam swabhakti shriyam. Hari purata sundara dviti kadamba sandipitaha. Sada hridaya kandare spruhatu sachinandanaha. This verse talks about what is the intent behind Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's coming. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. All of us, we know when Lord Ram descended. Right? He vanquished a powerful demon by name. When Varahadev descended, he vanquished a powerful demon. Hiranyaksha. Hiranyaksha, very powerful. When the Lord came as an extraordinary incarnation, as half fly and half man, Narahari, Hiranyakashipu. What is the purpose behind Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's coming? What is it that he has descended for? This verse talks about that. Anarpita charim chirat karunayavatirnah kalau. Arpita means to offer, to bestow. Anarpita means which is not offered, which is not bestowed for a long, long time. Anarpita charim chirat karunayavatirnah kalau. This is called the Kali Yuga, the age of quarrel, age of dissension, age of hypocrisy. The Bhagavatam describes this age as Kalau Sattva Haram Pumshan. Kali Yuga takes away the good qualities in people. Sattva Haram. Sattva Guna, when a person is influenced by that, he develops saintly character. But you find in Kali Yuga, no Sattva Guna. Sattva Guna is gone. So that's why this mode of influence, the influence of modes of passion and ignorance, they do all kinds of abominable things. Anarpita charim chirat karunayavatirnah kalau. So the Lord, out of great compassion, mercy, karunayavatirnah kalau. So he descends. Anarpita charim chirat karunayavatirnah kalau. Today morning we were hearing Prabhupada's class, and Prabhupada says the Lord incarnates in 3 Yuga only. That's why his name is 3 Yuga. He doesn't come in Kali Yuga. I was interacting with some students that we are meeting when we are doing some food distribution. I asked one person, where are you from? He said, I am a local. So the campus that we were distributing food was in Bedford. So I said, are you from Bedford? He said, no, I'm not from Bedford. So I said, you are local? You said, I said, I'm from Massachusetts. I said, okay. And then he said, so I said, which place are you from? So he said, just you have to add a new to Bedford. I said, okay, so you're from New Bedford? Said, yes. Then I thought maybe Bedford and New Bedford, they'll be close to each other. Something like that. Bedford, something is Old Bedford and a New Bedford. But I found out that New Bedford is very, very far. And he said, you must be new to Massachusetts, to me. I said, no, I've been here for some time, but I've not heard of New Bedford. How many of you have heard about New Bedford? Okay, good, some people are aware of it. Anyway, one of the very unique characteristics of New Bedford is that you should not go there. You know why? What is? So, crime rate is so high. He says that if you go there and if you get looted, somebody will question, why did you go there? Right? So he's saying, my life is transformed that I have moved from New Bedford to Bedford. Even in Kali Yuga, there are places where we don't want to go. Why the Lord has to come here in this Kali Yuga? 3 Yuga, there is no need for him to come. Such a filthy, abominable place here. People like us, no matter how many times we hear, we can't take it seriously. We take it so lightly. Same things are repeated. Still it doesn't strike. I'm not saying for you, for myself. So difficult it is. But still, the Supreme Lord descends. Anarpita charim chirat karunayavatirnah kalau. Out of great compassion, the Lord is not able to see the sufferings of his own children. He is coming for that. Anarpita charim chirat karunayavatirnah kalau. Samarpaitum unvata jvala rasam swabhakti shriyam. Shriyam is actually opulence. If I say I'm going to share a secret, you're coming for the first time? You've been here first time, okay. Now you go back. Before you go back, I'm going to tell you a secret by which you'll have a lot of treasure, a lot of money, a lot of wealth. Even if you're not interested for anything else, you definitely will be paying attention now. The Lord is saying, Samarpaitum unvata jvala rasam swabhakti shriyam. I am going to tell, he is descending to give a treasure, an opulence which is never given by anybody before. And what is that treasure? What is that treasure that the Lord is coming, descending to give? Unvata jvala rasam swabhakti shriyam. It's the bhakti is actually love or the devotion. Unvata jvala rasam swabhakti shriyam. The treasure of love of Godhead. Actually, all your treasuries that you have, all the opulences, properties, bank balance, palaces, houses, cars, nothing. They're just nothing. Unvata jvala rasam swabhakti shriyam. Unvata jvala rasam swabhakti shriyam. Actually, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is a verse which comes, Panchama Purushartha Premanandamrita Sindhu Mokshadi Ananda Yara Nahe Eka Bindu. Panchama Purushartha, this Krishna Prema, Panchama Purushartha Premanandamrita Sindhu, it's an ocean of bliss. In comparison to that, moksha the ananda, if somebody is, forget about enjoying in this material world, that anyway, if you become little sane, if you become little intelligent, you will lose taste in this. But still, if you are, engaging in that, and you are, thinking that you will become happy by engaging in this sense gratification business for a long time, and you come to this conclusion that this is all too illusory, too bad, and it's too much of efforts. Adi antavanta kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha. Buddha, intelligent person, they don't delight. And you think of merging with the Brahman. Still that Brahmananda, moksha di ananda yara nahe eka bindu. That ananda, premananda is like an ocean of bliss. And this moksha, merging with the Brahman, is not even compared to just a drop of that ocean. So the Lord comes to give the treasure or the wealth of Swabhakti, Shriyam. Bhakti to Krishna, Krishna Prema. This Swa is referring to Krishna. Krishna and Chaitanya, they are not different. He is coming to give this Bhakti or Krishna Prema. Now when it comes to love, people have different understanding about their love, of the word love. We love our parents, we love our wife, children, husband, brothers, mothers, and we think this is what life is. Yeah, we have to love. Sometimes people love their country, animals, trees, pets, dogs, God knows what all. The list is unlimited, right? But this love is temporary. And there is sometimes or other, there is frustration in this. Like I was giving the example at the beginning, the person who was sharing 45 years of marriage, they're thinking that they should part ways. It's just too much to see each other's face. Often we end up in frustration. We want to experience that prema. We are looking for those people who are around us, and we are thinking, this person is going to give me happiness, this person is going to give me happiness, this person is going to give me happiness. But we always fail. We utterly fail, yet we don't give up. Why it happens? If I'm looking for happiness and I'm getting frustrated in my attempt, why I'm still not giving up? The reason being, I don't even understand who I am. If I am looking for happiness, first I should know who I am. We don't know this. First thing that Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he smashes the illusion that we are this body. We are actually eternal soul. Very nice, powerful analogy which Prabhupada gives, our Acharya, genius. How many of you have a bird in your house? Or have you seen somebody having a bird in their houses? You must have seen somewhere, some place. Imagine there's a bird who's there inside the cage. And the bird is flapping, singing, eating, is making all kinds of nice things. And the bird is there inside the cage. The cage is just an iron cage. It doesn't have life. It doesn't have anything. Right? The cage is serving the purpose as long as the bird is alive, flapping, singing, eating, then it looks good. Otherwise, cage has no value. Something similar to that. As long as the soul, Atma, is there inside this body, even though it is matter, it looks attractive. It looks as if, we are able to do so many things, we are able to speak, we are able to do, but the moment the soul leaves the body, we collapse. We will just lie down here. There's some sannyasi who passed away in ISKCON, and his last rites or this thing was performed in Vrindavan. Some pictures were shared in one group and I was just having a look at it. Right. I've seen him in person. And his dead body is lying. Somebody's trying to pour some Yamuna water in his mouth, trying to open it. Somebody's trying to put some tulsi. They're applying some chandan. There is no cognition, there is no consciousness, there is no awareness. He's just lying. This is what is going to happen to us. But see our misfortune, how strong, how deep this attachment, how deep this illusion we're in the bodily concept of life. Prabhupada says, actually we are eternal. We are part and parcel of the Lord. This is not Prabhupada, this is the verdict of the scriptures. There is a verse which comes in Chaitanya Charitamrita which says, Chaitanya Charitra, no. It says, Krishna Das Abhimane, E Ananda Sindhu, Koti Brahma Sukha Nahe Tara Eka Bindu. Actually, we are eternal. Krishna is eternal. We are eternally His part and parcel. We are His. Mamai Vamsa Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Krishna Das Abhiman. E Ananda Sindhu. Moment you get to this understanding, you are eternal. You have got nothing to do with this material body. You are part and parcel of the Lord. Krishna Das Abhiman. You get that understanding. You get that identity. Ye Ananda Sindhu. You will experience an ocean of bliss. Koti Brahma Sukha Nahe Tara Eka Bindu. Koti Brahma Sukha Nahe Tara Nahe Eka Bindu. Actually, another example which Prabhupada gives is again very powerful examples Prabhupada gives. Have you seen a fish out of water? Anytime when the fisherman is catching the fish is out of the water. How does the fish look like? Very comfortable. Now you think, I have to make that fish comfortable. So you bring the fish to an AC environment, a nice soft cushion bed you give it, put a goggles for him, and get some burger from wherever, I don't want to say the name, whatever, wherever you give. Do you think the fish is going to be happy? No matter how hard you try, no matter how hard we try to satisfy the bodily needs, we can never be happy. The fish, when it goes back to its original environment, becomes happy. Moment we go back to our original environment, we belong to Krishna Loka, we can be happy. And that understanding we've forgotten. Vismrita. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes for no other reasons, just for this one reason, to give Unvata Jwala Rasam Sobhakti Shriyam. Unvata Jwala Rasam Sobhakti Shriyam. To give this devotion to Krishna, to give this Krishna Prema. Hari Purata Sundara Dviti Kadamba Sandipitaha Sada Hridaya Kandare Spruhatuva Sachinandana. Hari Purata Sundara Dviti Kadamba Sandipitaha. So that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he comes, it was roughly 540 years back that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. And he inundated this whole world, material world, with Krishna Prema. The highest realization. Mind you, this can completely satisfy us, completely. This is the whole game changer. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, and he demonstrates. Because when Krishna came, he just told Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Braja Ham Tvam Sarva Papebhya Mokshayisami Masucha. You should surrender. But how should you surrender? So Krishna himself comes once in the day of Brahma as Chaitanya, when he comes as Krishna. After that, followed by that Kali Yuga, the Dwapara Yuga, when Krishna comes. After that, Krishna comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not as a Supreme Personality of Godhead, but as a devotee. But as a devotee to explain, to make us, to show us how to practice this devotion. How we can experience that Krishna Prem. Most merciful incarnation of the Lord. How he does that? He does that by giving this wonderful process, the process of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is so simple process. But yet if you look inside, all those demons which are there, daityas, in the form of lust, anger, greed, unlimited desires to enjoy, all those things can completely get vanquished by this power of holy name. Simply by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. There is one verse in Mukundamala Stotra, which Kulashikara Alvar has written, wonderful verse. We will chant this verse. We will pray to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, one of the most merciful thing about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, like I was telling in Kali Yuga, all of us, Sattva Haram, Kalau Sattva Haram Pumsan. He doesn't see any qualification. He doesn't see whether we are qualified or fit. If he sees that, probably none of us will become qualified. He just simply distributes freely. You can repeat after me. It's a different meter. Vyamoha prasamausadham munimano vritti pravritti ausadham. Okay, I'll make bigger. Too big. Okay, is it visible? Vyamoha prasamausadham munimano vritti pravritti ausadham. Daitendrarti karausadham tribhuvane sanjivane kausadham. Bhaktyanta hitausadham bhavabhaya pradhvamsanai kausadham. Bhaktyanta hitausadham bhavabhaya pradhvamsanai kausadham. Shreya prapti karausadham pivamana Shri Krishna divyausadham. You should go back and count how many times the word ausadham is there in this verse. I will not ask now. But it is a very powerful thing. Vyamoha prasamausadham. Vyamoha, the illusion that we have. And this body, these people who are so-called my relatives, with them I will enjoy eternally in this place. That moha illusion will go. Vyamoha prasamausadham. Muni mano vritti pravritti ausadham. Muni mano vritti pravritti. Another beautiful thing about hearing Krishna Katha or chanting holy name, what it does is, it develops a desire inside to aspire for Krishna Prema, and it also makes it accessible. If something, if you have a lofty goal, say for example, a person like me thinks that I should reduce 40 pounds in next whatever time. A goal is lofty, very nice. Can I do it? So this Munivano Vritti Pravritti Ausadham. All those material desires that we have, all different directions our attention is going, our intent is going. No, that becomes, Krishna Prema becomes our goal. Not just that becomes our goal, it also becomes accessible. I can do it. That Munivano Vritti Pravritti Ausadham. Daitindarti Karausadham Tribhuvane Sanjivane Kausadhanam. Sanjivani is like that, Sanjivani you know, right? Hanuman brought it from whatever, that when Sanjivane Kausadham. Tribhuvane Sanjivane. Daitindarti Karausadham. Demoniac descendants of Diti, all the demoniac forces can completely be vanquished, and it acts as a Sanjivani. Bhaktya Bhaktyanta hitausadham bhava bhaya pradhvamsanai kausadham. Bhava bhaya, the fear of this material world, the fear that what will happen to me, what will happen to my dependents, what will happen to my family, who will take care in my old age if nobody is around. Bhava bhaya pradhvamsanai kausodham. So it destroys that fear from inside. And bhaktyanta hitausadham. This is the most beneficial medicine. Shreya prapti karausadham piva mana Shri Krishna divyausadham. Oh mind, or restless, obstinate, fickle mind, drink this medicine. Drink this medicine. There is nothing else. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes and he delivers this. And with that great compassion in the heart that, even though he left behind those instructions, still people like us are not able to follow. He comes and he gives this freely. The very unique aspect of Chaitanya's giving this holy name was always there, is that by just chanting this holy name, by just chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can develop Krishna Prema. This is the beauty of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he comes in Kali Yuga and gives this. This is what the Chaitanya Charitamrita says. Amazing benediction. Just by chanting attentively. Nama Prabhu has that power to remove all the demons from the heart and make that heart suitable place to develop Krishna Prema. So on this most auspicious day of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance, when we even know what we have to ask for, what we have to pray for, still our mind says something else. When we know exactly what is needed to be done, still I get carried away helplessly by the dictation of my mind. And my intelligence becomes ally with that faulty mind where, it gives direction that, you should go from, this way, that way. We should pray to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that I don't have any qualification. Actually, I am not able to do it myself. Mosama patita prabhu napai veara. That humility if we have, and we realize that this place is a terrible place. I am stuck here. Stuck. These desires are not going. I am getting tormented by the three modes of material nature, yet I am not able to surrender. O Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Namo Mahavadanyaya. You are the most merciful Lord, most merciful incarnation. Please put your merciful glance on me. O Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please have a little compassion, just a little compassion for me. I want to go back home, back to Godhead in this life and engage in your devotional service. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will definitely answer our prayers. We'll stop here. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Gaura Purnima Maha Mahotsav ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Before we move on to Arati, I have a quick announcement to make. So, to make this festival, there are various volunteers, devotees who work in the background to make these things happen. At the same time, there are many other devotees who contribute Lakshmi to make this festival happen in a grander way. So I would like to announce some of the Seva Kartas for this festival. Pushpalankara Seva is rendered by Anita Joshi Mataji. Can we have a loud Hari Bol? Hari Bol! Is Anita Mataji here? I think she's not here. Annadana Seva by Jagannath Tirtha Prabhu. Hari Bol! Can I request His Grace Sadananda Prabhu to give the Bahumana? Next is Hari Bol. Next is Vishesh Naivedya Seva by Malay Oja Prabhu. Is he here? He's not here. Chaitanya Ruhatya. Hari Bol. Abhishekam Seva by Sejul Soni Mataji. She's also not here. Hari Bol. Vastra Abharna Seva by Gaur Shakti Prabhu. He's hiding behind. And Anupama Debroy Mataji. Hari Bol. If you would like to offer Seva, there is still an opportunity. There is Pushpalankara Seva for $101, Annadana Seva for $151, Abhishekam Seva for $351. She's not here. Abhishekam Seva for $351, Vastra Abharna Seva for $1,008, and Utsava Seva for $1,501. So if you would still like to do, you can go to this link, tiny.cc/RD Seva, or reach out to one of the devotees at the temple to make the Seva. Thank you so much. Next we have Arati. Following that we have Prasadam.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, all of it together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.